we're inside a small enclosure.
We fell through a hole in the cavern and we see blue sky and grassy fields and trees and
I saved him from falling all the way down to the bottom.
The forest is like full of wood nymphs-like things. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. We're currently in the bad sector with a fence around us. And
I'm not sure I'd call it just a fence.
It's like a big
it's a wall
around us. There's one tree in the middle that's like God tree of all the trees, and we just saved it from harpies. But now there's like a corrupted rock, not like the hard thing, but like.
And he wants to know he wants to know if we smell what he's cooking.
Yeah. And we need to keep going north to get to the castle so we can kill the Hydra, so we can kill the Matriarchy. Plot points.
Do you know about Expo? Do you know about Expo?
There's a princess. We don't know her real name, but it's Expo. Exposition.
He wants to marry her.
They named her Princess Expo, and
then later found out that
she's
she was
the
a princess
of this land. Everybody she knows is dead or undead.
Well, wouldn't technically now she'd be Queen Expo?
No, she doesn't want to be called Queen. I asked my lady that.
She had a
Queen of what?
This magic book
it was
weird things happened to
Daenerys,
us.
wasn't it?
I was a half-orc barbarian. I'm now 10 foot tall.
Wasn't that the name she gave anyway?
With all the advantages that come with
When
being
you asked her
10
founder,
foot
she
tall.
had a name.
Started with a D, didn't it?
We can't
Don't
get
worry
him through the
about it.
door.
I'm real. Just wait.
Yeah, basically I grew as tall as Philly, so I had a
Relevant. That means she's evil. She had a name other than Expo. She's
Who has a
evil.
character sheet? You have a character sheet? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're starting right after you folks have killed the harpies. And the rock. There was something about the rock. You remember there was
He's sickly.
Is he cooking? He's very sickly looking.
He ate the wrong kind of pie.
He's very sickly looking, and he's currently flapping his wings, creating a gust of wind spell between the wall and the tree. Mm-hmm. And all the harpies just die. We'll start right there. Hardy, what do you do?
Pardon?
Hardy, what do you do?
The bird is still active.
I scold them all.
You scold who?
The bird is... The gust of wind spell is still in full effect in front of the bird. The bird has not changed its pace at all on the wind that it's blowing.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you guys? I challenge the rock or the harpies to a duel, 1 against 5, and you guys all interceded. I could have taken all 5. And you too, Mr. Rock, helping me out. To the tree. Is there anything else we can do to help you? It seems like we can't take that thing out right now.
The tree's grown silent since the battle began. It hasn't spoke since. There's also no sign of the nymph. Or dryad. We called her dryad before, I think, right?
Yeah.
The dryad.
Is her lizard creature gone?
She
The
disappeared.
force field is still up though, right? Force field.
And there's no real.
I lay down and fall asleep. And wait for the rock to go bye-bye.
But even then, those aren't
It's going to be very difficult to fall asleep with the wind blowing around you. It'll take you a little while.
Okay, how about
He has a blanket.
He has his blankie.
I don't have a blanket.
I'd
Yes,
like
Don.
to leave the tree,
Uh-huh.
go around the rock, because it's perched up on the wall, as I recall, right?
Right. So you have to exit over the wall.
I will exit over the wall, and I want to approach from the rear, and I want to slash the vines that release the sleeping gas.
It'll take you a while to do that. That's quite a bit of traveling. Sure. So what's everyone else doing while Dawn is doing that?
Distracting.
I really want to
In a
take a
dancing
rest
manner.
to
It's going to be hard to rest
know.
with the wind blowing.
I dance in the wind. Distract the rock.
I'd like for you to make a perception check for Expo.
Like I'm looking at Expo or Expo is looking.
Use her character sheet. What'd you roll? What's your modifier?
So that's her passive perception is 19. So plus 9.
You can
Okay.
use the passive if you'd like.
Okay, 19.
The battle fervor kind of died down with the harpies have all been defeated. And the rock, even though it's just furiously flapping its wings, it's not being aggressive or attacking. So Expo has kind of fixated on the rock. And she seems to be looking at it and almost like cocking her head. You can tell if she's thinking about it.
But look at her armor. Is there anything on her armor that would indicate a sigil of her kingdom? Like a bird. Couldn't have been that
What are
easy.
you calling this thing again?
Which the
Rock.
A rock? Like
ROC.
A ROC. Okay.
It's a creature from, is it Greek and Roman mythology, I believe?
Yeah.
And it was a gigantic bird. It was known for picking up its prey, often an elephant, and it would fly up with it and drop it and kill it. Very, very, like, huge bird.
Basically awesome.
It's like a giant vulture almost, ain't it?
Kind of.
Oh, it killed its food.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's roadkill that I just made. Ah.
Expo sees the party just kind of, breaking up. Some are sleeping, some are trying to walk away.
Dancing.
And she shouts out loud, even through the wind, and she says, "Don't touch the bird. Do not harm the bird. There's something about this bird that's familiar to me."
Should we try to heal the bird?
She said, I'm not sure yet. She said, what I think we should do is move away from the bird as a group. I want to see if it follows us. Because the bird, even though it's large, it's not completely encompassing the wall. So if you can imagine the gust of wind spell being rectangular straight line, you could walk out of the range of the spell and still be within the wall.
Okay.
But what about my party up in the tree?
She's gone. She's gone.
I was inside for like 10 seconds.
Yeah. What you get for being outside for 10 seconds.
Alright, I guess our love wasn't meant to be.
All right, sounds good, Princess Expo.
Sounds like
What race are you?
I'm an elf.
Sex would not be comfortable with her
How do you know?
because her skin's like bark.
Talk about I could wear armor.
The last time I saw wasn't the worst. Yeah, so I don't know.
Protection's good, but not that much.
Okay, let's move out
I
of
follow Expo out of the range of the spell. I don't know.
So, Expo gets everyone to move to the side of the grove that's within the wall that's closest to the castle. And as you do, the rock doesn't even flinch. Like, it doesn't even look at you. The rock is just focused on the tree and flapping its wings. You see Expo watching the bird as she moves the party close to a wall. And she looks at all of you and she says, "Stay here." And she walks up a few feet and you hear her yelling something in Thracian. The bird stops, flaps its wings, takes flight, and flies in the direction of the castle. And she comes back and she says, "That bird was under the control of the Minotaur King. And I was able to break it and send it back to where it came. I still don't know how I know that bird, but I know that bird somehow. I've seen that bird somewhere before."
This is a Kit Bash Terminator with a power hammer.
Okay.
She said the bird was taking simple orders and she was able to give the order to return home. So stop what it was doing.
Okay.
So the wind, gust of wind spell is no longer in effect.
Okay.
And you folks are behind the wall near the tree. What do you do?
Well, let's go kill that Hydra.
Yep, I'm with Nick.
Do people need to rest?
Hey, Dryad lady, are you back?
No response. You haven't seen her or heard her either one.
Knock on tree.
And Don, Expo stopped she started all this, I should say, before she saw people starting to spread out. So you were starting to leave, people trying to go to sleep. She was telling, no, just we need to move together as a group.
Yeah.
If you folks would like to go over the wall, we'll do that easily. We're require checks this time because you're familiar with the plans.
I'm ready to go up and over and continue north.
So you head in the direction of the castle. Do you want to know what the castle looks like?
There's a Hydra guarding it.
I never.
You guys are totally fixing the Hydra. What does the castle look like? Not the creature in front of it.
Wait, I got it. I
Greek
got it.
style.
It looks like a castle.
It looked Greek.
Roman
Columns
castle?
in the front,
No,
a dome
Greek
in the
castle.
center.
Oh, Greek castle.
That's really all I remember.
With fountains.
Where's the Hydra?
Directly in front of the steps that go into the castle.
And what was it doing?
Pacing back and forth.
That's right.
Preparing for death.
So there's so walking towards the castle, I assume.
Yeah.
Wait. Does Expo still not remember any ways into the castle besides the front entrance?
You could ask her.
Expo. Remember any ways?
She says that there were some ways into the castle, but they're all within the courtyard.
Which is guarded by the Hydra.
We could try to sneak. That's a lot of us to sneak.
I
Gundar
try to
not
Chainmail.
persuade everyone
Don't sneak.
to take a
But plate.
rest so
Gundar
we
not
can
sneak.
regain our
I
hit points
could sneak and then see
for the
everybody else
upcoming
in.
battle.
Show you folks, if you look, this is the tree. That's the castle. There's nothing you're going to learn from this that you wouldn't know otherwise. But this is the courtyard here. They're the columns I was talking about. And the Hydra is pacing back and forth between these two things. You remember what they are?
Pools.
Yes. So, I mean, you are very
Yes.
close to the castle. And there's no, if you notice, these are trees. There's no trees near the castle. So, like sneaking, you have to like lay on your stomach and be camouflaged and go across the gate. Just probably wouldn't. Because there's nothing to hide amongst. See,
many
there's
heads are
a bunch of trees over here. There's no trees here.
Hydra have 9 heads. That's what Bob said.
I try to persuade everyone before we go over the wall to take a rest to regain hit points.
That's the Hydra just fails perception check. Critical fail.
How many heads does this bad boy have?
I believe some of it is a 9.
Some have 9, some have 6.
9 hits.
If it's a,
5.
5?
Oh, 5 hits.
Ooh, somebody already attacked some heads.
No, the standard D&D Hydra in 5th edition is 5.
Ah. Bob
Goes up.
wrong. Wow.
High heads and knots.
If y'all need to take a rest, we can take a rest.
Some people needed
On
Gundar.
this side of the wall.
So everyone just take a rest. So that'd be the time to long or short rest.
I'm an elf, y'all. I'm
I
meditating.
used spells last
I
time.
don't sleep.
Well, I have necrotic damage, so I have to do a long rest.
If you need a long rest.
I'm pretty sure short rest kills necrotic.
Y'all said
I
long
use
last
spells.
time.
You need a rest and rebuild.
If it is,
Yeah.
Gundar not tired.
Charge. I'm 10 foot tall.
So assume we're taking a rest. It's just a question of long
Could
or
I
short.
throw somebody
I
over
go
the
short.
Hydra?
let's just
I
take a
go
long
short.
rest.
If somebody needs to replenish magic, they need to, I guess, speak up. But I don't
You
need
said
to.
necrotic damage, and we're seeing there's one of the 2 you have to take to cure necrotic damage for the effect to go away. I would say take it long just to be
Yeah,
safe.
I'm sure it's long, so let's just go ahead and take a long one.
Okay. Well,
Any other housekeeping you guys need to do for?
Gundar drinking out of wineskin and getting grumpy because it's not effective.
They go in every chapter. The only thing is like the bigger in each chapter.
He's like, ah.
And I guess I'll take the first watch. Keep watch.
I take
I think that
second.
might be in old rules, the necrotic damage. Because in here it's not, it doesn't have any effect. So I think you can heal it with anything.
So at the end of your rest, nothing showed up during the rest. Let me describe what the Hydra is doing. The Hydra has been pacing back and forth between the 2 pools. Now that you are closer to the temple, you see that the Hydra has a collar with a chain attached to it. The chain goes up to a column that's at the top of the staircase, and the hydrant has quite a bit of slack left on the chain, even when it's going back and forth from pool to pool. It doesn't appear to be interacting with the pools at all. It just walks to one pool, heads looking around, walks to the pool, looks around, just does that over and over and over and over again.
Alright, wait, guys, I have a plan.
You have a plan?
This ain't gonna be good.
It's a good plan. It's a pretty good plan. Okay, so you know how Jonathan said that we don't like sneak, right? Because the Hydra would see us because there's not a lot to hide around. What if someone in the party distracts the Hydra, pulls it tight on the chain, and then
Why are you looking at me?
we
Why am I being looked at?
Volunteers!
You can sneak if you jump into the water and swim across before you can come back.
Not like 10 foot tall. To distract.
And then you can release it.
Yeah, I feel like we should definitely release it. Who's all down with releasing the Hydra?
This isn't a Kraken. We can't release it.
Oh, shut up,
I
Bob.
would
That
want
was
to
a good
release
joke.
it. I can't remember what we're supposed to be calling them. The tree nymph people.
Dryads.
Thank you. They already said that the Hydra was hurting them. Or hurting the land, didn't they?
Did they say
I
that?
don't remember.
Or the Minotaur King is hurting the land.
Yeah, I thought they said the Minotaur.
Okay, just the Minotaur. Never mind.
Guys, it's a Hydra. It's bad. Okay?
You don't know the origin of Hydras in 5th edition D&D?
No.
It's fun. You should read it up in Monster Manual. It's interesting.
I do a knowledge thought.
I do a better one.
For
Knowledge about Hydras.
You can read it to us.
you guys just asked. You didn't have to make it. You guys, I was like, go ahead. You want to make a roll? I didn't ask you to make a roll. If you want to.
Oh, it's nature.
Well, it's kind of funny. You failed the roll and just immediately assumed you wouldn't get it. I was like thinking, what you do is say, could you read the history of the Hydras?
Heck is this thing with 5 heads?
At the dawn of time, Tiamat, the queen of evil dragons, slew a rival dragon god named Lernea and cast her blood across the multiverse. Each drop that fell upon a world spawned a multi-headed hydra consumed by hunger as great as the fallen god's hatred. Great champions are known to test their mettle against these fearsome creatures.
I still think we can befriend it.
Dude, it's part of the god. Let's kill it. Goddess.
Gundar says kill Hydra.
I second that.
Alright, well then what's the best way to kill this thing?
Tie its head in knots.
You guys are the worst murder hobos ever. Like, you haven't even interacted with it and you're already planning to kill it.
Hey, I try to let it free.
Element of surprise.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No one's
Okay. Well, it's chained up. Why can't we just get out of its reach as best we can and try to talk to it?
I feel like
It's-
That is probably.
It's part god. A chain is not holding it there.
What language do
Definitely
Hydra speak?
moving it there. I don't believe we can communicate with it. I think our best chance is just to free it and hope that it doesn't kill us.
How about I describe what the rest of the temple looks like, since no one's asked that question yet?
What's the rest of the
There's a Hydra. We don't care.
It's like so fixated on the Hydra. It's this giant temple. All this
I'll
other
get there
stuff.
once this is
Bob
dead.
have one-track mind.
Yeah, we'll
I think the party, not just Bob, the party has a one-track mind.
Gundar has one-track mind.
Okay,
Bob
so
has 24-track mind.
you folks remember how I said there were columns?
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's fine.
Alright. The columns are 8 foot tall and carved from white marble. They're 3 foot apart, and they are carved into the form of a nude woman. And she's holding up the roof of the awning over the front part of the temple. Each of them.
He's
No
gonna
man?
have to duck to get under it.
No men are holding it up. No men are holding it up. I'm offended.
I'm going to ask Esmo if that's her god.
She says she doesn't recognize these columns at all. These were not part of her father's palace. As a matter of fact, this whole place looks very, very different. From a distance, she thought it was her father's palace, but this is not where she lived.
So she's been feeding us lies the whole time.
Guys, she's not evil, okay?
That sounds so weird coming from Nick.
There's a Hydra here that is clearly evil. Why are we even talking about it?
So I'm imagining you folks on the grass just outside the edge of the temple, because the temple is slab marble everywhere, including the ground of the.
You said there was an awning. Is the Hydra under the awning?
Well,
Well, the courtyard's open, right?
okay. So the awnings are like here and here.
Okay.
And the Hydra's in this courtyard area that's all wide open.
Okay.
The awning goes up and arches through here. These are 8 foot tall, but this area is much higher.
Okay. So the Hydra's not
Imagine
under
a dr-
anything at all.
Okay, I'll
So there's
distract it.
an angled roof.
Okay.
Actually, I
Let's
think
drop
our
the roof on the
courtyard
Hydra.
That's like 10 foot tall.
I'm 10 foot tall. Let's drop the roof on the Hydra.
Sorry to take the wind.
How tall is Hydra?
Okay.
How tall is the Hydra?
What were you saying about me being 10 foot tall?
No, he said I'll
They gave a
distract it,
size
and I was
in
like,
5th
I
edition.
already said I would. I'm 10 foot tall. I'm a wide open target.
Probably
I'll go
9 to
around.
10 foot.
Oh,
I'd
I
say.
know what I can do. I can put my bagpipe in front of it.
Is it a large classification?
What's that?
Is it large?
The Hydra?
I think it's huge.
Pretty sure it's huge.
Huge? It's taller than 10 foot.
Does it have a breath weapon? We don't know.
We don't.
Breathe at me, come on.
Bob thought he had
Dibs.
9 heads, so Gundar's. Gundar.
Are we hitting it all, or are we in?
Well,
You
you'll
really
be in
having to hide
distraction.
behind.
So
You just can't see us yet because it's still in the courtyard.
Either it can't see you or hasn't noticed you. You don't know.
we've taken
Maybe we
a
should
long
talk to
rest.
it.
We've been here for what, 6
The Hydra hasn't reacted to you, period.
8 hours.
It's continued to do its half.
Let's just walk up like we own the place, and if it attacks, we kill it.
Same as every other encounter.
I don't know why we're talking about this.
How about we just
walk
send
towards
Nick
the
up
Hydra.
first, and if it attacks
Okay,
him,
so when
we
you
fight.
walk towards the Hydra, remember I said I was imagining you folks as being down here because that's where the tree was.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go this way, or you're gonna go this way? Like, tell me in relation to the columns and the Hydra.
I'm gonna go direct line to it as best I can, diagonally, I think.
When you set foot on the marble slab, you remember how I said the columns were all nude women? They all begin to sing very loudly, melodically, very beautifully, but it echoes throughout the entire temple. You hear 2 trumpets blow within about 5 seconds of the singing beginning. And for now, that's it. The Hydra stops its motions and looks around, its head's darting here and there, and looks over towards you, but doesn't react. It's all its heads are now looking at the party.
Did we hear the music too?
Oh yeah, it's very, very loud.
I don't know if it's magical.
No, everyone heard the music.
Does the Hydra speak Dragonic?
So this may have been a bad plan. Now they know we're here.
Okay, well,
What are you talking
Gundar.
about, Nick?
They're gonna know we were here
To
either
it,
way.
you know, that's
Yeah,
the best
no,
No
way.
matter what we did.
I try to talk to it.
Let's just turn around.
Are you going to stop us from entering if we don't think of a way to do it? Will you attack us if we try to enter the house?
You're gonna have to yell really loud because the music is
Right.
continuing. The Hydra either it doesn't hear you, doesn't understand you, or doesn't react, or some combination of the three.
All right. Just a quick check. Is there anything up high that I can stand on or hide from?
No.
I feel very exposed down here on the ground with all these pleats.
Is it right on my shoulder?
What was that?
The walls of the temple are just flat. There's no doors, no ledges, no anything.
I can throw you on top of the roof.
let's just
It
walk
almost seems
past
like we're being set up for some kind of showdown.
Where's the main entrance? Behind
Behind the Hydra.
Behind the Hydra.
They're hoping. We haven't seen one.
Jonathan, how tall is the roof?
By the statues, I'm gonna say it's a little over 8 foot. We'll say it's 10 foot because the statues are 8 foot. They're gonna have a platform below and above them, so we'll say 10 foot.
Is there any
10
way
or
that I
11
can
foot.
get on top of them?
On top of the
Me.
statues? No, they're going from the floor of the temple to the roof.
No, but I can 10 foot tall. I can lift her up.
Yeah,
He should just be on the roof.
yeah. But I mean, it's just it's like that column right there.
I'm getting on top
Imagine that. Well, you can't get on. You can't get on top of that.
of it. There's a false ceiling.
I continue to walk.
You want me to lift you up
It's an
there?
awning. Can't they get on the awning?
You hear the sound of 2 bulls braying.
To what?
bulls, like cows, bulls.
Hey, I'm ready my weapon.
Do I know where they come from? The sources?
Initially, no, but then you see what they come from. There are two large bovine creatures that look just like a cow, but are covered head to toe in metallic plate, walking down the staircase. Both of them on a leash that is held by a
Minotaur!
yes. I like two of those as well. The Minotaurs are having a hard time keeping these creatures under control because they're wanting to pull forward like a dog, like an unruly dog on a leash.
Are they coming toward us? Or are
They're
they
coming
just
down the staircase. They haven't looked in your direction at all. They're coming out from the temple. The two bull creatures periodically are puffing out some type of like cloudy breath.
How far away are they from the whole party?
About 100 foot.
What's their orientation? Like, where are they coming from?
They're coming down the staircase here.
I'm generally going to stand and watch their actions. They don't look like they're trying to engage me or us directly. If they move past me down the steps farther, I'm going to continue behind them.
No, wait. If you're at the base of the steps, you've gone past the Hydra. Like Hydra is right here.
Sure, I mean
they're here.
That's what I said. If the Hydra is generally ignoring us, I'm going to continue.
Why not walk on the other side of the pool?
Yeah, I sneak on the other side of the pool and go around to the stairs, and I creep there, and I'm waiting for them
Speedy
to come out.
Gonzalez.
Like,
Whoa.
This is where you get to say shut up and listen to him.
Just hold on. So Don, I'm matching you right here.
Okay. Well, my thought here is that we're in plain sight and nothing is so unobservant that they haven't noticed as if they wanted to. If the Hydra is not aggressive and hanging out, I'm going to try to walk into the courtyard and up toward the steps. It was
Like this way?
That way. And at some point during that, the bulls and the minotaurs were coming down, and now I'm standing still again to see what this new development leads to.
All right, back up about 5 paces. Because you initially said that if the Hydra's not aggressive, you're going to go up here.
Right.
So if you take a step or two forward, the first thing you notice is the liquid in here is not water.
Okay.
It is a reddish, clear liquid, and there's an intense amount of heat coming off of that pool. Okay, that's the first thing you notice. The second thing is the Hydra is lunging forward for you.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll back up.
I am going to sneak around.
Hold on. The Hydra's chain stops it at the end of the pool.
Okay, I'm going to sneak around the far side of the pool.
How are you going to sneak?
I'm going to sneak. I'm a rogue. I'm a sneaking.
I don't care if you're Superman. I need to know how you're going to sneak in plain view.
She's an elf. It's okay.
Smoke bomb.
You don't need to roll a check because it's kind of. There's no way in an open area with nothing to hide behind that you're going to be able to sneak. It's going to see you.
I'm not worried about the Hydra seeing me. I'm worried about the Minotaurs and the Bovines seeing me. Have they seen me yet?
They haven't seen anyone yet. They haven't reacted yet. How about that? You don't know if they've seen you. Maybe they've seen you haven't reacted, but they haven't reacted.
I don't care about the Hydra. Try to sneak up to that door.
You want to try to go this way?
Yes.
You're in reach of the Hydra if you go that way.
How am I in reach?
Okay, so if you want to come, like Don's back here.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Don coming back out of reach of the Hydra. If you're coming up this way, once you cross over the threshold of the pool,
Yeah.
I hate to do this to you.
Oh man. What kind of saving throw do I need to roll?
What's your armor class?
15.
You just got hit.
No! About what?
What the Hydra did.
Should have killed it.
What do I? How? It can't reach me.
You don't know what it's done.
Breath whipping.
What
So that question is answered.
Yep.
14 points of damage. Because the Hydra,
10 HP.
a couple of its heads open their mouths and breathe a gout of flame directly at you.
Well, I don't scream because that would give away my position to the other Minotaurs.
Not like they would notice the Hydra breathing fire for no apparent reason. Nah, that's normal.
That was their turn?
Question answered.
You haven't effectively engaged the Hydra yet because you're not like once someone gets in melee range, that's when we'll start combat. This is more of a
Leash and we have
reactionary.
bows. It's on a leash and we have bows.
Yeah. It also appears to have breath weapon.
So step back a little further. That's what I
They
do.
fire farther than it can.
So
I can try.
So far, we've only seen like the front of the temple, but I would like to like look around.
You want to go around the temple?
I would just like to back out of safety.
So Brandon's going to take off walking around the edge of the temple.
Gundar
It's
stands.
going to take a while. This is pretty big.
I would like to back out into safety, please. Can
I shoot
do
2
that?
arrows.
I'm assuming you did do that. If you want to stand there and take another breath weapon, that's fine by me.
I don't know if my body is just like so burnt up that I can't move or what.
14 points of damage. Yes, you can back up. Of course you can.
I have this stone axe that I picked up one time. I throw it at the Hydra.
So you make a ranged weapon attack with it.
I'm show you strength for that. Dex, even though it's like stone.
It's a ranged attack.
Okay, that's fine too. 20. So yeah. What damage do you want me to roll for a stone hand axe?
It's not going to be a great axe, it'll just be a regular axe.
Okay, so D6 I do believe.
It's D6.
5, 7 damage.
Wait, no. No, it would have to be a battle axe. There's only the battle axe and the great axe. And the battle axe is 1d8.
But I rolled a 5. That's probably what I'm going to roll on my D8. I rolled a 6. 8 damage.
We'll take the 5 if you really, really want it. So 6 points of damage?
8.
8 points of damage.
What's the Hydra do?
Was the stone hammer axe magical? Did it do anything awesome? Or did it just break?
Hit one of the head.
Did it break when it hit the head? Yes.
I mean, it's impaled in the head. You can like fly back to you if that's what you
Oh man, that'd be cool.
I'm going to take 2 steps back.
The liquid in the fountain, it was water liquid? Or
It was red and it was clear.
But it was hot.
There was heat coming from the pool.
It was ghost pepper water.
I is the Hydra gonna
Why would someone do that?
Is the Hydra gonna react to Nyx?
I
Okay.
mean, you know, flinch when you get hit. Now, the Minotaurs and their bull creatures, wherever they are, they've now come down to the bottom of the steps and they've stopped. The Minotaurs are still focused on keeping the bulls under control. But as they come a little bit closer and 2 of you have moved forward, you notice that the Minotaurs are encased in the very same metal as the bulls. It's just the color is brown. So from a distance, it looked like just a regular cow skin, but they are encased in some type of metallic something or other. Their heads are. Not their
Yes.
bodies, their heads.
Yes. Finally, a feat comes into play. I got this. Bring it on.
What feed? I'm curious.
Charger. Like instead of just extra damage, like I can knock them back 10 feet.
I fired 2 retaliatory shots into the Hydra's heart because I'm mad that it burnt me.
Where's his heart?
In its torso.
You think it's in his torso? Okay. I'm saying you got some serious hydrobiology
I
knowledge.
feel like if I had a nat 20, I'm gonna hit it in the
What
heart.
if it's heartless?
Oh, it's a 4.
It is a drop.
Oh!
That 20?
Okay, wait, I forgot. What am I rolling with? My longbow? Oh, it was a 26. So plus a D8.
And a D8.
Where is my D8? This guy, right?
Yeah.
6. I do 6 points of damage.
Did you roll it twice because you got a crit?
No, I didn't.
No, not your attack.
9. And then I do 9 more points of
So
damage.
9 more damage, so 15 total.
Good shot.
Sweet.
Pushy shot and
Did
puts
I hit it in the
torso,
heart?
aiming for the heart.
Did I hit it in the heart? I don't know.
I mean, you got the nurse here, but I'm pretty sure if you shoot someone, you can't be sure to hit the heart until you actually go inside or do an X-ray.
It didn't die, so probably not.
Didn't die.
So you're not in combat yet because something else is going to happen.
Uh-oh.
Remember the rock? Mm-hmm. The rock flies from the back of the temple and lands in front of the courtyard and walks up to the Hydra. The rock sees that the Hydra has been injured, and it begins to rub its beak right on the spot where it's been hit by both the axe and the arrows. You hear the rock letting out very loud but very soft for a rock, like cooing sounds, like he's actually tending to the Hydra's wounds. The Hydra's heads are all like running around, and they seem to calm a bit when the rock gets near.
Okay, Princess Expo, you recognize the bird. Now the bird's taking care of the Hydra. Do you recognize the Hydra?
She says, I don't recognize the Hydra, but I've seen the bird do that before, and you won't believe me.
It was your brother.
Try it.
Not the bird, no. But that was probably my brother's bird. That bird is acting just like the bird that my brother had growing up.
So maybe the Hydra is your brother.
What kind of pet did you have?
I didn't.
Well, then that doesn't explain it.
No.
So do we kill the Hydra or not?
This doesn't make sense.
He's such a nitwit. Oh my god.
Wait, the Hydra's distracted.
The two Minotaurs take their creatures over to the edges of the pools. There are pegs in the ground on the other side of the pool, something that they're tying the leashes for the bulls to. And the bulls, once they're tied down, are just pulling and trying to break free, but they're not able to. The Minotaurs are walking over towards the Hydra.
What do I see? What do I see?
So far, nothing but smooth roll. You round the bottom half, and you're turning towards the back.
Wait, if he gets over there, it can unchain it.
What can I show?
The Minotaurs can unchain the Hydra. Or maybe they're all good guys. Let's just try to sneak past.
We've tried that.
Yeah, but now it's distracted. It's like thoroughly distracted.
She needs help.
Yeah, hey, do you ever have your minutes on?
Yeah.
Have some.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah, we have people with cure.
I can't remember how to use them. I think it's just touch.
It's tough.
You go heal me? So you come back to me and I heal you.
Which direction are those bull things
Sweet,
pulling?
I need to remember what.
Towards us or
Randomly, they just want to get free.
Full health?
freedom?
How do you get to
It's a rope?
I don't know.
It's some type of leash or rope. You know what it's made of.
You gonna shoot an arrow at it?
Does it look like links? It looks like some. I do have a fancy great axe I can throw at it.
The Minotaurs walk up to the Hydra. Both of them grab the chain that's holding the Hydra and begin to pull it back away from the bird. They're yelling at the bird in some type of guttural animal language. They're yelling at the Hydra too. One of the Minotaurs walks up and starts kicking the Hydra.
Alan throws javelin at one of the Minotaurs.
You're trying to hit one of the Minotaurs? Alright, so to represent having to hit the Minotaur versus the Hydra, I need you to have disadvantage on the attack. The Minotaurs are much smaller than the Hydra.
$16.
It's a hit. You hit one of the Minotaurs.
Alright, Toys R Us, 400 million in debt. I don't know, they're going back.
Roll a die.
11. 11 points of damage.
So the javelin hits the Minotaur and it screams out in pain. The other Minotaur snaps its neck over towards you and yells out something that same guttural language. You see the two bull creatures stop what they're doing, trying to escape from their bonds, and move over to the pools and breathe that cloudy smoke that we were talking about earlier, and both the pools ignite and they're burning. The Minotaurs continue to try to pull the Hydra back up to the staircase.
I hit it. I'm gonna. Do I still have disadvantage on an attack roll?
To hit what?
Huh?
To hit what?
To hit a Minotaur.
Yes, but you roll 3d20 because now you're also having to shoot from the fire. Take the lowest of all three. Because think about it, you've got two giant. I mean, these pools. Look how large they are. They're easily. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
So mad that we
They're
didn't
60
charge
foot
him into
long.
it.
You folks are over here. You're having to shoot through there, hit not the smaller Minotaurs, or not the larger Hydra, but try to hit the smaller Minotaurs. So yeah, this is a very, very hard shot.
Can we ask Expo if she
an elf.
can communicate with the Rob and help us save the Hydra?
I don't know, can you?
Expo, can you communicate with that bird thing and tell him that we want to save his friend, the Hydra, and we just want to kill Minotaurs?
She says, we haven't been able to communicate with it, period. I don't know the language the Minotaur creatures are speaking.
Not the Minotaur, the rock. Can you talk to the rock?
I don't know.
You did earlier.
You did earlier?
I know, but I don't know how. In fact, a lot of things she's done that she's not understood.
Back the language back into her head.
She says she could try. I mean, before she just walked up to the creature and was thinking what she wanted to do, and the words came out. She said, I can try it again. It's very dangerous here now. I don't know how close I'll be able to get.
I'll protect you.
How are you going to
I
protect
have
me?
no idea. I was just saying that to
I was
Risha.
lying.
Gundar will go with her and protect her.
How will you protect me?
Stand in front of you so that you and be ready to attack if anything attacks.
I can take care of myself in that manner.
Okay.
Let me do it alone.
Okay.
So Expo walks up past the first pool. She's near the rock creature, probably 30 foot away or so. You see her concentrating, trying to get whatever had happened before. So far, nothing. You're about halfway through the back wall, still just a smooth wall all the way around.
Do I hear any of this? Do I hear any of this that's going on?
You hear sounds. It's not distinct enough that you know what's going on. Because I mean, the temple is very large. So I mean, you're like right back here. This is all taking place here in their covered area. You hear the sounds of like the fire starting, maybe the Minotaur creature shouting out, but definitely not this conversation.
Okay, where is Expo?
Expo? In relation to the map?
Yeah.
The rock creatures of the Hydra here, she's probably like right here.
Know that.
Is Hydra reacting to her moving towards it?
The Hydra is fighting against the Minotaurs they're trying to pull back up to the staircase.
Okay.
I'm going to move forward and engage the Minotaur.
Okay, so you'll have to get past the rock, the Hydra, and then to the Minotaur.
That's going to be my attempt.
Okay. So you're going to move forward through here?
Yep, right through there.
Okay. So when you move forward to here, you're going to go past Expo?
Sure.
All right. You're walking past Expo. The rock has been kind of just like not sure what to do once the Hydra's been pulled away. The rock sees you walking past and screeches out, and it's going to attack you.
Okay.
So I need you two to go into combat. And we'll roll initiative for that. If anyone else wants to join in, you see the rock starting to attack downstairs.
We can't communicate it with it at all. Expo can't communicate.
She hasn't been successful yet. I'll say that.
She told us not to attack it, guys.
Yeah.
That's her brother's bird.
I'm going to try to throw
But
an
it's
axe at
attacking him.
Last time we didn't listen.
We almost died.
5.
Yeah.
My initiative, 5.
Okay. The rock is going to do melee attacks to be a D8. 7.
Are you attacking?
I'm going to try to throw my axe.
The rock's got a 7. So who else is joining into combat?
I'm going to try to
me.
throw throw an axe at the Minotaur.
I'll just need to know you're joining the combat.
Okay.
Now you're not in combat with the Minotaurs. You're in combat with the rock first. You cannot get to the Minotaurs now that the rock is going to be engaging Dawn.
Okay, I can't even try to throw
We're trying
past
to
it.
fight a bird that could pick up elephants
Yeah.
and drop them and kill them.
Yeah. It would be like me trying to shoot at a car in the Walmart parking lot.
We're not trying to though. It attacked Dawn. Dawn was trying to help it.
This is line of sight. Like, I mean,
I'm
Is
good.
the end of
I'm
the
going
chain
up
that's
the other
holding the
side.
Hydra visible? Is the end of the chain that's holding the Hydra still visible?
The other end of the chain,
Wherever it's anchored to.
it
Call me
goes somewhere
Khaleesi.
up to the top of the stairs. No, you cannot see
Right
right
in
now.
this chain.
On 5. I got a 5.
I'm staying out. I'm sorry.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, the minute you've got rock, a Hydra, which, like Blake said, is over 10 foot tall, and then the Minotaurs,
Jonathan, I looked it up. It's 15.
15. So even there's like no way you can engage the Minotaurs alone without going through those other two.
You said 7? Okay. I have a different plan that may or may not be good or bad.
Okay.
There are alternate paths to the same destination. I take the inside of the fire, like inside of where, like
That
against
little
the wall.
corridor area.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
That's where I go. And
Isn't that what Eliza did?
Huh?
Yeah, but the Hydra.
Yeah.
the Hydra wasn't distracted at that point.
Yeah. And there's also fire now that's kind of blocking.
Obscuring view, and there are bull things. So
Yeah, the bull things are out.
yeah.
Right here and right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay off
So
the
who's?
edge.
I need to know who's in this combat. That's why I'm currently
I'm-
focused on.
That's I don't know yet. I'm like trying to be in the combat, but I'm there.
No, you're not going to be in the combat because
But I'd
you're
like to be in
separate
it.
from it. They will handle you. But so you three are in the combat? Or just you two? Are you?
I'm not in the combat with the rock. I'm kind of with Nick. I'm trying to take down these bovine cows at the end of the thing.
Expo's sort of in the combat.
Yeah,
She's
right
in the middle of
it.
the combat,
Okay.
acting on
I'm
initiative
following
1.
Nick.
So let's make this up. Some of you are going to be engaging the rock in combat here. Some of you are trying to move back here to hopefully attempt to engage with the bull creatures.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to go. I'm going to try to go the other side.
Who is not in the other one of those groups? Well, Brandon's not for sure. Sorry, he's one. So what do you two do?
Actually, I'm going to try to intimidate the rock out of reach distance with my bagpipes.
He is very tall. He's like 10 feet tall.
It's a big.
This
It's
thing
a,
picks up elephants and takes it into the air. Takes them into the air.
Elephants aren't 10 foot tall. Some of them are.
9.5.
Yeah, that's when they're actually 10 foot tall.
They're actually measured in meters, so
Well, actually, I'm going to try to intimidate everything
Don't
with my
go there. I'm
bagpipes.
feeling measuring how many meters is 10 foot. Come on.
Well, I'm pretty
Come on.
sure that my like it doesn't weigh
I'll follow
tons.
you.
3.2 or something.
With my gear, I might.
You gotta be precise.
I'll just go ahead and follow you.
Okay, you're following it. Blake, what are you doing?
I'm following them to go towards
With
the.
Nick?
Yeah.
Okay, and Jesse, what are you doing?
I'm following Nick. Or,
So-
I'm sorry. What is your
Everybody
character's
but
name?
two. Everybody
Damon.
but
Come
two's
on.
following.
Okay.
well, I'm going the other side. Up the other side.
Dang it, I was supposed to
Like
trigger all the
Dumb
traps,
Man.
So
okay?
Gundar and Don's character are gonna engage with the rock. Everyone else is trying to move up the side.
I was trying to move up around the other side of the rock.
He's talking about the other two.
Yeah,
I think
like
I've got the
around,
rock by
Over to
myself.
here.
Yeah,
So you're gonna go past to this.
yeah.
I'm gonna pull you into the rock's combat because
Okay.
of my attack too as well.
Okay, that's fine.
So let's resolve the combat first, and then we'll come back to the people who are moving. So combat.
Expo, number 1.
What do you think she's gonna do?
She's gonna try to calm the situation and try to still communicate with the rock. So can I roll a d20 to see if she succeeds in her communication?
No, what you need to do is make an intimidation check against the people who are trying to attack the rock.
Never said
Stand down! I told you not to attack!
Well, that have been antagonistic towards the rock that's caused the rock to come out and try to attack.
She yells, stand down, I told you not to attack.
Did she succeed in her intimidation check?
11. So you have to oppose.
My intention was never to attack. So, yes, I
Intentions only
relent.
matter in horseshoes and hand grenades because that rock is pissed off.
Well, the rock
Yeah, rock's coming for you.
The rock can do what it wants to. My intention now is to disengage and communicate with Princess Expo. I've got his attention. Get it off of him. Say not to attack. Have it return the favor.
So we'll say the intimidation check is now represented that you have disengaged with the rock and interacted with Expo. You can still have your turn, but that's the result of your intimidation.
It's your turn.
Dawn.
I hold my turn.
So who's next?
Sam's turn. He said he might-
I'm going to try to keep walking.
Okay, so I need you to make a dexterity check.
Okay. Yay. Oh, lovely. 4.
You do not make it past the rock.
Okay.
The rock. We'll say the rock is going to move one of its wings to prevent you from moving past it. It sees you trying to run, swings out a wing. It's not going to attack you, but it's preventing you from moving past it.
No, it's the rock's turn.
Okay, so what the rock is going to do. So the rock originally was going for Dawn. Because he approached it. I mean, this is not a case of Dawn. You're not being offensive, like you're not antagonizing him, but you just coming up, perturb the rock, and it jumped for you, lunged for you. You can disengage and move back. So guess what the rock's going to do? Attack Expo.
He's gonna attack Expo?
She's now the closest target. Because Dawn's disengaged and moved back. Remember, Expo was up front, interacting with the rock, and then Dawn moved up. Now he's moved back. Expo's up there. Sam was trying to sneak by her, but the rock has now got its sight on Expo. So,
What about my intimidation?
what was your? You're not in the initiative order yet, though, are you?
No, I guess not.
So it's the rock because it's the rock's turn.
Okay.
Because it was Expo and then Dawn and the rock, and I guess it'll be next.
Yeah, if he's doing something, that's fine. I didn't realize he rolled. Did you roll?
Did you roll initiative?
No,
Oh,
I wasn't going to attack it. I was staying way out of distance. I was going to try to intimidate it.
You'll need to be in the initiative order.
Okay.
Because if you're taking, so what we'll bring in the second round of combat, we'll bring it in. So, okay.
You're digging out the bagpipes. They're in here somewhere.
What do I got to roll for initiative?
Just a D6.
Intimidation.
Just D6.
It's an action, yeah.
2.
Wait, did you roll to hit?
Yeah, it's your turn. So 17 to hit.
Nope.
She bats it away with her shield.
And then the next one is a 30 to hit.
Holy
That
crap.
one hits.
So,
She's only got a 22.
so it missed with its beak, but grabbed her with its talons.
Is it off balance now?
27 slashing damage. And the target is grappled.
That's a critical for her, right? Didn't you just say she only has 22 AC?
22 is her armor class.
Oh, 22 armor class.
Said 27.
I thought you said our HP was 22, and I was like, that, if she just did 27 damage, that's a...
So the rock grabs Expo with its talons. She's grappled. It'll be a DC 19 person.
Okay. Did she get a save against the grapple, or is it just automatically because of the attack?
This is and the target.
Okay. I know wolves have the same thing with trip.
Grapple escape DC 19. Until the grapple ends, the target's restrained, and the rock can't use its talons anymore. Let's go give Cody a turn at the end. So you want to intimidate with your bagpipe?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll intimidation check.
22.
Rock could care less about bagpipes. He doesn't know what bagpipes are.
Even if I played them horribly bad. Really loud and really bad.
I mean, you're talking
I'm 10
about.
foot tall and I'm making a horrible sound. Come on.
There's
So
already
quote
like a
Jesse,
whole
this is
bunch
the
of
creature that
moves
drops elephants for food. No, it's just not even noticing it. It's just like, whatever.
If Expo's grappled, I'm going to take my turn and try to run past the rock into the courtyard.
So you want to
No loyalty to your queen.
excuse me. So you want to run past the rock here or here? So
Into the courtyard. Toward the steps.
into this way?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So the rock is got Expo grappled and can't use its talons. It's already attacked this turn. So you're able to move 30 foot in. I'll need you to take 2d6 fire damage from the intense heat in between the two pools. Because the Hydra is also giving off heat. That whole area is, if you're in it, you're taking damage. 3. You take 3 points of fire damage.
So where we are, moving along the side,
No, in between the.
just in between. Okay.
Which you know for sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now it would be like
Now,
our turn.
we're going to get you guys. Alright, so everyone's going to move up this way. First off, same thing applies. 2d6 fire damage to everybody in that area.
What about if I just misty step for 30 feet?
Yes.
Misty step how far?
30 feet.
Wait, no.
You'll still be in the area?
Yes.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 foot. So if you're moving 30 foot, you're going to end up in the area still.
I know, I'm still in the area. That's why I'm a misty step 30, and then I'm just going to move.
I was like, don't I have sticky boots? I
Once
can
you
just
appear
climb
from
the
the Misty
wall.
step, you're going to take fire damage.
But heat rises.
So it's still, it's 1d6.
Yeah,
You take 3d6.
I would stay back.
That's the first thing that happens. I didn't say it's the only.
I don't know if I can take that much damage then.
Damn, I wish my wolf had an extra 10 feet.
What's that?
I wish my wolf had an extra 10 feet, and I could ride him straight through.
Is it only people who are on the marble takes damage? Is it only people who are on the marble takes damage?
No, it's the people moving up to this area. So basically, who weren't in combat. Because everyone, the other one's either in combat or moving up this area.
So,
Oh,
okay. 'Cause I was going to ask, what's the distance of that pool? Since I can clear that.
If you move through it, you take damage.
I know, that's fine.
This is the equivalent of walking through an arm. You may be able to travel through it, but it's not can you make it through it. It's the fact that you're passing through a heat-affected zone.
I think I have one of those magic items that I bought that makes me immune.
Wait.
But
Means of what?
like up to 130 degrees or something. I know it's more than that.
It's a lot more than that.
Okay, can I,
But it's really just a
can I not go with Dick?
Oh, now that I know the consequences, I want to change
No,
my
I'm not. I can't let you undo that. You
That's
already
right.
knew that
That's
this is.
right. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
I already rolled for it. But can I go ahead and start shooting at the cows, Bobon?
No, because I'm not done.
He's not done.
I've said that like 3 times. I'm not done.
I have just a question here. Alright, if I ride my wolf 10 feet, can I go ahead and clear the rest of it by walking it? I know I'm still going to take damage, but would I be able to disembark from riding this to...
But it's not done.
Well, I would say getting on your wolf or getting off your wolf would be a full action.
Oh, okay.
I would say to get
Okay.
that in the equivalent of a 6-second combat round to mount on an animal would definitely be a
Okay.
full action.
I wasn't sure on that, so I
You
wanted to
can,
make sure.
you can, but it would consume your action.
Okay.
I'm gonna die
Okay.
soon.
Can I finish?
I'm gonna die here today.
All right. So when you folks move into this zone, and you move your normal movement rate, the heat is intense. The bulls at the end of the pools here, they start to stomp. As soon as they see you move past the edge of the pool, they start to stomp on tiles in the end of the pool. And guess what happens?
The fluid breaks free and floods the area.
It's kind of like the wave pool of Wild River Country. Starts to create a ripple effect of waves in this, and the pool is going to be splashing out flaming liquid all throughout the area. For every 10 foot of movement, you need to make a dexterity check. If you fail, you're going to take damage. Every 10 foot.
Even to
All
get
right,
out?
misty step.
But you already did that.
I can do it twice.
How far do I need to go to get up the steps?
The pool is 60 foot, so if you're going this way, it's going to be 60 foot.
How far to get back?
Huh?
How far to get back? How far, are we?
Oh,
I'm moving you folks
10 foot at a
30
time?
foot. Now, no one has said they're running. Okay, so everyone's doing 30 foot movement.
I was running
I was running.
in
I'm
a
just
charge.
stepping.
But if,
Charging?
yeah, because I mean, there's an enemy at the end of this, so I can hit it. Now, if I get hit the first time, I'm gonna slow down and not go fast. Maybe.
That's a lot of
You
ifs.
said it's a dexterity saving throw for every 10 feet?
So I'm gonna move
Because
the
you're
first 20
dodging
feet.
the flaming liquid splashing out the pool.
I'm gonna move the first 20 feet.
Let's try to
Success.
Yep. Your misty step. There's gonna be something happening.
Success 25. Critically succeed.
To do.
Oops, that's for my dex save.
Oh, so
I
that
don't know
you
what's
get
going to
10.
happen. I'm going to
Okay.
be at the end of the railroad.
Do we have advantage
Oh, you
or
already
disadvantage
got
on this since there's so many of us?
I'm not on it.
On the dexterity check?
Yeah. I'm hiding behind the fat guy.
Hey, hey.
Not you, him. No, Gundar's on the other side.
Yeah, so it'd be me.
Gundar,
The
Gundar's
dexterity checks
behind that
represents
spot.
your ability to dodge the flaming liquid as it splashes out of the pool.
Yeah, but I'm hiding behind you.
Did you get their consent?
No. I don't need consent to hide.
Oh, really? Now, what's the caveat to this?
13. Does that succeed?
Come on, folks. You're smarter than this. What's the caveat?
Stop moving.
Or go back.
But then
You could just say, I'm going to go 10 foot and then come back.
We're tired of being outside the castle. We're trying to get in.
Maybe another way through. You're assuming that's the only way there.
And I have advantage because that's what I
Yeah, well, he hasn't found another way in yet.
But we
and
don't
I
know.
asked Expo like 27 times if there were secret tunnels, and she was like, no, I'm Expo.
Right.
I'm only a little bit of expert, just enough to get you hooked.
Can I use
I like that. That's good.
Can I use my breath weapon to try to cool the area in front of us?
Wow.
Wow.
What's your intelligence score again? That's a joke. Right?
Not that well.
That's. Look outside the box, folks.
Are you with me? Because he has the same breath weapon.
Look outside your.
No. Pardon?
You're thinking of Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where
Oh,
is
sorry,
Gary?
Gary
Oh
is
my
the guy.
gosh, and James isn't here tonight either.
Dang, and he needed
Oh,
it.
Lauren, like,
All right, so Blake, you're gonna do your first Misty step forward, right? What happens when you Misty step?
I just how the thing does the envelope does pierce around me, and I just pop in the same thing. Flip does.
It's like a teleport.
It's like the shadow.
Where do you go when you teleport?
Okay.
I teleport 30 feet or any point that I can see.
No. When you disappear and then reappear, where do you go?
Astral
No,
plane.
it doesn't actually say. It does not say.
He goes to
Where I go if I miss
the plane of the
between
air.
that point.
It's missed, so.
That's why I said. All it says is I turn into mist and I reappear somewhere else in the same point.
Ah, so you turn into mist, and the mist has to move forward, and then reappears where you were, right?
Well, it says I turn in pit, I hop away in like a mist and then reappear as another mist. What it says in the book.
So the mist disappears and then reappears and then it becomes him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. That's what
It
it
travels
says
as
in
a
the book.
cloud 30 foot.
So the first thing I want you to do is when you appear from your first Misty step, I want you to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity?
Yeah. That's going to represent you reappearing and seeing if some of the flaming water's going to splash on you.
Alrighty, and that is 11.
Okay, so you made your save.
I made it?
Yep. You're going to do the second Misty step.
Yeah.
All right. When you reappear with your second Misty step, you're not at the end. You're back at the beginning.
So I'm back next to y'all. Going, what? What?
You're the first person to cast a spell in this area, and spells work differently.
Avoid casting spells is the first thing I'm saying. When I
Not
come out.
necessarily. I'm just saying.
Or maximize all your spells.
Well, you can't maximize that one.
While you guys think about this, I'm going to use the restroom really quick because no joke. Look at what Jess did. Jesse looked at the situation that it's not. The way out is not always through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what.
Is anybody
Use your
dig?
breath weapon.
I don't have a dig speed. I don't have a fly speed. What
think
more
I
do you want from me? There are only so many ways to charge.
No, just think about what created the situation.
I'm the
Last
Fire.
I'm the boss.
Last time
yeah,
I tried to
ultimately.
freeze somebody and they were like, no, you have to use it as an attack. You can't use it as a tool.
Cold damage. Mm-hmm. Well, it wouldn't freeze them, but it would do cold damage to a person.
Your breath weapon?
But if you do it on water, it would freeze the water.
You do cold damage to the water.
All I can say is I would avoid using it if it done the opposite for me. Instead of going forward, I went backwards.
But it's not magic.
Yeah.
Your breath weapon? Yeah. They consider it a spell, to be honest.
Well, the book does, but
Why is it
Jonathan-
considered a spell? It's like it's a physical ability that dragon.
Man, imagine what a monk would do. It's a little monk. All its armor strikes counts as spell-like ability.
Yeah. That's why I said it's counted as a spell.
Oh.
It's weird.
Well, don't
Jonathan
punch it. Are you?
encouraged
Well, you're not
it,
10th
so
level.
we should might as well try it.
You try it. I'm not saying
Yeah.
Was
I
that
agree
around
with
6?
Yeah.
I'm going to continue my charge. Charges aren't magical.
Yeah. How
No,
far
but just
ahead
for the
of
purpose
you
of overcoming
are you? How far ahead of us are you?
Well, it depends. Because the first time I made a 27 or something like that, because I rolled a 20, 25.
magical.
This time I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
so I guess I need to know where we are and
it's
where you
still
are.
magical,
and
so
that.
Yeah, he got an 11.
you may be worried about punching things.
Because I could very well hit you.
I ain't scared.
Okay.
It's a Constitution save, dex save.
I
don't
think
care.
So, yeah.
You can always warn them beforehand.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Don't break my concentration right now. I'm dodging.
So it was
Literally
a
fire
2-year-old
bullets.
campaign, and we basically entered a tournament and got a situation.
Dodging fireballs. It's more like a splash.
I guess I'm going to try to do that breath weapon and run as
They're
fast
lob
as my
bullets.
short little self
Toughest
can.
monsters.
Hey, just,
Bullet in the classical sense.
just be
Projectile.
glad it's not a lava slime.
We basically was casting shatter on it.
I don't care what it is.
So I couldn't
Evil.
I don't care what it is. There are enemies on the other side of it.
Okay, what is your
wrap
character?
myself in perfect armor.
Human paladin.
Oh, yeah.
So I was walking around in a suit of armor.
Gary has the dragon.
That couldn't be
Been drawing
destroyed.
them out. That's what.
It basically did the opposite.
I didn't know
So
that I
instead
was
of being
drawing
able
the
to
one you're
destroy them,
currently
nothing-
We basically didn't
I
think
thought
about
that
it
was your
at all.
next character.
No,
you
well, we
said
did determine that I've moved 20
character,
foot
So I don't know why I thought that.
in the right direction.
Next character.
I'm just getting people mixed up.
A dragon could
I attempt to move 20 more.
But so we figured out a way to
Oh, I
equip
don't
my armor in
succeed.
battle.
Well, you take damage.
Yeah, that's right.
So I did
Take damage.
tone of force every time I punch.
I rolled an 8 on both of them.
So it was like
2d6.
transition to dragon.
Not much. Unless I roll like I did last time. 7. 14 more damage.
Would you hold up the map and show us where we are and where he made it to?
I'm 40 feet in.
This is the courtyard.
No, I'm
There's
20.
the two pools. There's the
You went
steps. The hydra and the rock are right through here.
gone 40.
This is where the first group, the second group was trying to get through, and the first group did.
Right. How far did we make it?
Hang on. You said no one was charging. I was charging. Did I have it more often?
Hold on a second, let me answer the question first.
Sorry. How far did we make it?
And that would be this group here?
Yes.
I don't know yet, because I said every 10 foot you're going to make a dexterity check. You
Well,
can
did we
always
make
turn
it?
and come
We
back.
made it 10 feet.
So it'll
Okay.
be 2 of the squares. So you'll be from 1 to right there.
Okay.
And you have 5 more checks to make it to the end.
My question,
I moved out.
if I'm running, am I...
have to move out.
What, is there any difference in... Okay,
You
alright.
still got to dodge.
Yeah, but do I have to dodge more often? Okay.
You want to move out?
Where am
You're going to be over into here.
I? Have I noticed anything from my observation?
There's absolutely no entrances, no windows, no doors, no nothing. There's light.
Okay.
She went to smoke.
Still? Actually, went to the bathroom.
I leave. I run back.
Okay, so who wants to continue forward? I'm not saying you cannot.
I really want...
I do. I want to get in front of the group and use my breath weapon to see if it helps at all. On, I guess, the floor and everything in front of us.
So go ahead and you take one more dexterity check to get in front of people. I'm assuming because Nick, well, you won't be in front of Nick because he's running.
Right. Okay. So, oh yeah, I do have advantage.
I know.
16 and then anything. Okay.
Yeah,
Blank
saves
pass
are
over
different
20.
than fighting a monster by myself.
20.
20.
I got 20, but I rolled dexterity.
Oh, yeah. So you don't take damage from the fire. So now you want to be able to breathe your breath weapon on.
On the floor and everything in front of me, and he gave me permission if he's in front of me to do it.
Okay.
I'm
So you're
far
going to breathe
enough.
it on the floor.
Breathing
Freezes the floor.
When she says floor, she means like
I mean, like, the air, like, I don't mean I'm aiming upward, I mean I'm aiming in front of us.
You've got the floor, or should I say, like the marble slab floor of the temple, and then you have the pool, and then there's floor out here.
I would
Tell
aim
me
it
where
at
you're
the pool.
breathing.
Yeah, I would aim at the
Okay,
pool.
I'm aiming at the pool.
So breathing at the pool, you freeze a path across the pool. But then the next wave is going to splash on top of it and melt it out again. I mean, this pool is. What's the range on your breath weapon? 15 foot. That's a quarter of this pool. So you will not be able to freeze the entire pool. And with the bull creature up here blocking the boat, so to speak, it's hitting something that's causing the liquid to do that. that splash is going to splash on top of the frozen area and melt it back.
Okay, so
It's stronger than your breath.
right. The next thing I want to try is my longbow has a range of 150 feet to 600 feet. I want to take aim at the bull nearest us.
Okay, so to represent the heat, if you're going to be trying to shoot through the heat, you're going to have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. So roll 20.
Can I continue forward 20 more foot?
What?
You roll 2 die 20.
Right, because I.
You take the lowest.
19 and 19. Alright, that should put me at the end of the pool.
Roll a 16 and a 1. So I have to take the 1.
So I know what Nick's going to do. Nick's at the end of the pool. What's everyone else doing? Who kept going? Who moved back?
I moved back and I'm observing.
I'm still where I was. I didn't try to go around the pool.
Blake is back at the beginning because there's a misty shit did not work.
Can you let me know when I make it to...
It's very soon. You're going to be able to come back around. The rock is still grappling. Excellent.
Is the rock taking damage?
All of us over there don't really know that though, right?
It doesn't appear to be.
Like, I have no clue that she's been grappled because I've ran through fire.
I'm guessing that Elias is probably going to step back out.
Oh, I guess.
She's at 10 hit points.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Probably should.
Didn't she take a long rest with us?
Yeah.
She got damaged when the Hydra saw
She
her.
has 24 hit points.
She took 14.
She's
She
a
got
roll.
breathed under the Hydra.
She got
And I've
breathed on
already
by the
healed
Hydra.
her, so it was worse than that.
Wait a second.
She took 14.
Is she only level 3? Because 24 is not enough.
Well, if she healed her, she should be back.
I only
No,
healed
she-
her a little bit.
She's 24 maximum?
I used to
That's what it says on her sheet.
That's way too low for level 6.
I think she's still playing level 3. That's what I was thinking too.
That's way too low.
She's a rogue, ain't she?
Yeah.
I get a D8. That's 5 every level.
Or 1. Could be 1 every level.
God, she must have some really bad holes. I mean, really, that's all me I can think of.
She took 14 from the breath weapon. She healed her. How much did you heal her?
I don't remember. That was.
It wasn't a lot.
You ever have one of those moments when you're trying to solve a problem and you just keep jamming the screwdriver in a hole and it just ain't working? You guys are just about there.
Good thing I have a hammer.
I've only made it 20 feet.
So what's the plan?
Is it
You
my
bring
turn?
Brandon around, you're going to be on the other side. You'll be like right in through here.
And there has been no entrances all the way around that thing. Okay.
None of them?
Okay, well,
And you can even see it on the map. There are no entrances anywhere.
So there's a staircase.
At the back, right up here. You're like right here.
How far up the stairs can I see?
You can probably see about halfway through this courtyard. Everyone can to there.
I want to make a perception check to see if there's any hidden doorways. Because she said there used to be hidden doorways in the courtyard.
This will be to see if you notice a hidden doorway on the wall.
Okay, yes. So that would
What language did you speak to the Hydra?
Dragonic.
Okay.
That would be intelligence, right? Oh, wisdom.
Intelligence investigation.
Okay, so
What does it say on the perception?
oh, it's wisdom.
Now, the investigations when you're actively
Okay.
interacting with something and looking at, which you'd have to go to the walls. And
Okay.
But if you're just like looking to see if you notice anything, that's what you're doing.
Okay. 12.
You don't see any type of doorways, fake walls that might be fake walls. You see nothing.
What's the Hydra doing?
The Hydra's being pulled up the staircase now by the 2 miniature creatures. And they're not being nice to them.
And one of them's injured.
Yeah, I threw a javelin at one of them.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
What is Rock doing?
The Rock is grappling Princess Expo and getting ready to attack her.
and I'm going to try to free her.
How you do
Engage.
Grab and pull.
that? Ooh. All right.
Strength check.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
opposing strength check?
But I had luck.
Got athletics.
No, but I've got luck, so I can re-roll it. I got a 20 plus 5, a natural 20 plus my
The
strength.
Rock got a 27.
Damn.
The Rock is way stronger than you.
But he critically succeeded. He rolled a 20.
I tried to pull the lot of
I mean, the Rock strength. The Rock has a 28 strength.
Yeah.
If it's a critical, wouldn't it double it though?
We left it.
Oh, just damage.
So what happened?
I'm assuming that you went back out.
Yeah, we controlled your character for a little
was
bit.
able to twist
get you
the
back.
I just said I figured she went back out.
She's not
that where
going to
everybody
get
else is?
lose.
Yeah.
No.
I'm at the side of one of those pools.
Maybe he was able to
suffering.
distract it long enough.
I'm back to the beginning.
See a representation.
He's back in the cabin.
Well, so that you're not able to free explode, but the Rock's attention is to where it's not going to attack her. It's looking at you like, why are you trying to free her?
He tried to misty step over the pool and it didn't work out for him.
He wound up
And
back
so
at the beginning.
it snapped him right back to where he started.
Oh, so you're
Anything happened when I got to the
I think it'd be funnier if you started back in the
I
cabin.
have a question.
I think I'm the furthest in the pool.
So
No,
the Minotaurs are
Nick
pulling
is.
the Hydra.
Or
Is the Hydra able to reach the Minotaurs?
is.
I mean, they're like right next to it,
Oh.
but it's not attacking them. It's angry at them and hissing at them, but it's not attacking them.
What do I need to roll, Sam?
So you're at the
D8s.
end next to the bull creature. The bull creature is going to turn and attack you, but the panel it was hitting is going to continue to move up.
D8.
So it's not doing it anymore.
It's able to take its hooves off of it. It continues to move up and down like a piston.
Like it started something.
35.
So the creature is going to go into combat.
Do I get my attack first?
It wouldn't be a surprise.
But it was doing something and I charged it.
Sure.
Okay, I'm bull rushing it. Bull rushing the bull. All right. Does a 22 beat it straight?
No.
No.
Strength?
I think that's a bull rush.
No.
So what's
I
happening
think
now?
it might.
It does beat it.
I distracted her.
Just check.
It beats his armor class or its strength. How about that?
Okay.
To keep it from.
I push it back.
Who's Nick attacking?
I can't use my rifle.
He's made it to one of the pools.
Okay.
She charged through it.
What's a rest?
Yeah.
Wait, when we sleep, is that a day over?
Yeah.
Instead of a day?
So sorry, stun you.
I never thought bull rush would come into play. But you know, if there's a bull, you have to
Wait,
rush it.
does anybody have affinity with animals? Anybody?
We have no druid or no range.
We have animal guys.
I have a rain.
We have an animal
Yell at the
weapon.
rock
but
and point at where the hide was being taken away
I don't have
since it was
any.
helping it earlier.
He's finished his attack.
I shove it 10 foot towards the center.
You had primal awareness.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna have a combat between Nick and the bull creature. What we'll probably do is maybe give everyone like a motion or a movement or something, and then we can go back to our rounds of combat. We're gonna have to balance the combat with what everyone else is doing because they're gonna be on the same time.
I'm going to be doing range attacks on the bull from the safety of the grass.
I pushed it into line of sight.
I thought you said you pushed it towards the center.
Towards the center, so it was behind the fire if she was looking straight at it.
Yeah, there's this really big bird out there too.
It's got to charge me now.
John,
What?
I won't have you with as fast as you want me to roll, John. I'm hitting that bull with an arrow.
It's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really. I'm not gonna say you can't, but it's gonna be really hard.
I don't know what else to do. I can't leave my buddy Nick out there.
That's weird. I've never been called that before.
So the Minotaurs are
Did they react to my pushing the bull?
and they're pulling the Hydra towards the stairs. So.
Let's give Expo a chance to react to the bird. She hasn't had that.
Okay.
She's gonna try to escape.
So it does.
I rolled poorly. Say strength save, 11. Doesn't get out.
Yeah, she's grappled. It's a 19. Alright, well, she tried to escape. So what's... Oh man, this is getting... This is why I hate large groups. This is so hard to do in a large group. It's so hard. Cody was going to do something. What were you going to do?
I was going to yell at the rock and point to the Hydra being drug away since it was helping it earlier. Do I roll anything, or I just yell at it?
What do you yell? Like, hey!
Hey, you stupid bird! Your friend's being drug away.
It's focused on Expo and Sam.
Okay, I tried.
Okay. Can I go ahead and attack the bull now?
Only for second card.
3d20.
We'll do it to her on that arrow. I'm gonna kill something.
You keep hitting me!
It's the same thing.
Does a 5 hit?
Natural score.
This creature's encased in a metallic shell. It's got a high armor.
Should I go again?
Hey, she does get 2 shots.
Oh, you get 2 shots, yes. Yeah, sorry. I thought just for the heck of it, should I just keep rolling?
A 5. No, not 20. What are you talking about?
Yes, but that was not your lowest.
Sad.
Alright, so what is everyone else doing right now? We got a lot of things going on here. It's getting hard to balance
What
everything.
I'm doing?
Ooh, okay.
I now see Expo grappled, so as a paladin, I'm gonna go try to save her.
Okay. So you try to break her free?
Break her free, yes.
So when someone is grappled, I don't think that did that. Let's see.
The grapple. Winky in here.
If it's moved by anyone else.
Because once you're grappled, you're automatically grappled. You can make a strength check to try to get out each turn.
Still get all of your actions. You just can't move.
You can't do any actions.
You can't do any actions to try to break free.
Yes, I don't know how to. We did it as contested check before, but that just even. I'm not even sure if that was the right way to do it. I'll have to look that up and see. And someone else is trying to get you ungrappled.
Someone else is trying to get you.
You either have to
What I was
contest the
gonna
check or move the creature. If you like bull rush it or something, then you get once it's moved, the hold is broken.
That's why I was going to attack it.
You're going to attack the creature? Okay. That makes it easier. So go ahead and attack the rock.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack it. And does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Is the rock taking damage?
Jeez.
Nice damage. So 13.
What's everyone else doing?
I'd like to
Disengage, back up.
with
The rock's your nearest target. Anything else, you're going to have to go past the rock and into the fire.
a minotaur.
You're going to get past the hydrant and the rock and the fire.
The Hydra is is the Hydra hostile towards the party? Because last
party?
I checked, it was.
I'll let you ask
How dare
It hasn't
you.
attacked the whole party.
Just
It attacked Eliza.
Quick question: are we still taking 5 damage from the heat, or 2d6 damage from the heat?
The only person who's still up in the heat, Nick is out of it, Jesse is, and when Jesse's taking her turn, she'll have a choice to move back.
Well, what I meant is like the people that are engaged in combat, would they be taking damage because of that as well from the heat?
No one's on that side there.
Well, I thought you said it was in
Splashing.
between the
No, no,
pools.
there's like.
We're in
someone
front.
told me that
We haven't got
game.
in between the
Yeah, you
pools.
said the heat was so intense you were taking damage from the pool.
That's a good point. So I guess that anyone out here, so that would be Blake, Sam,
The rock, the Hydra.
Princess Expo.
Yeah, Princess Expo. Yeah, you're right. So Blake and Sam are going to take damage as well as Princess Expo. Expo is going to take 6 points of damage.
I took 6.
We're taking damage from the pulse.
I'm rolling really high on
Yeah,
those.
you had a good point. If you run out into here and you're attacking the rock, you're in this area. If you're anywhere near the pools in this area, you're taking heat, fire damage.
Heat damage.
Next we're trying to get to her pants the entire time.
That's a good point, Blake.
Should I roll for
I'm gonna keep charging forward.
You got to get engaged before you do that.
I would like to attempt a stunning strike on rock.
So we'll bring you into the combat with Nick. No, sorry.
Expo Sam and Blake.
Yes, Expo Sam.
Hit me. Throw me in there.
Wait, I thought you were shooting at things for me.
I was,
No, it's cool.
It did go
It's
too
cool,
well,
I got
and
this.
I guess I could save your queen and then steal her from you.
Jesse, what are you doing?
I try to go forward again. I'm not doing well.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, I do have advantage. Okay. That was worse. I did 5 plus nothing. 5. No, it's saving. It's saving. So
5 plus 4.
yeah. Okay. So 9.
Okay, 2d6 fire damage.
2D.
It's a DC 10. I don't mind telling you guys that.
It's not bad at all. Still, I took it's like 30 damage from it. I got hit twice. Didn't even make sense.
Pretty long way. So just moving forward 10 more foot. Holy crap! Who hasn't gone in the pit? Don, maybe. You'd engage the rock and then move back. What are you planning on doing next?
Well, I'm not taking the heat damage, so I've backed up out of the courtyard and waiting.
In a way, kind of like Cody's doing. So I'll tell you what we should do. Nick is going to be on you more than me. We're going to have 2 combats. One with you and the bull. I guess just you and the bull now because Eliza's not in that one. And then we'll have a second combat with Sam, Liza, Blake, and Brandon.
What?
You're going to engage with the rock, right? Yeah, that'll be the second combat. He's engaged in combat with the bull. You 4 engaged in combat with the rock. And then you roll expo in combat too. With the rock.
I've got it all set up.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do your combat with the bull. It's probably easier.
Okay.
Alright, so the bull is going to do a melee attack, which is a plus 8 or a d8.
Nick, if you need me, just let me know. Just
Does
yell at
it
me.
need to
I'll jump
move
in.
to attack me?
Try
Does it need to
shoot
move to
some
attack
arrows
me?
at it. I don't know.
Liza,
It's
you
a
get the bark
D6.
skin stuff.
Yeah,
Shut up. What is it?
4.
Let me see it.
You get barks?
4 total. He goes
Talking
first.
about.
Alright, so the bull
What
is
level
going
is
to
it?
move up and
It's
attack
level 2?
you.
But for Ranger, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but it's also
Ah, you
second
threw me
effect.
off my game because I wasn't actually on it. But that's okay. You still do what I was going to do.
Oh,
No, I'm
that's
saying
fine.
This is just 1. So the bull
You
is
take
going
a
to breathe.
roll with Ranger or Druid?
Holy
Is it
crap.
also a Druid spell?
Well, no, it's a 30-foot cone, but it's not going to go back.
No, somebody has to cast the spell on me.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of breathing. Now, what did I tell you
You
what color
touch
the
a
breath
willing
originally
creature.
was that lit the thing on fire?
No, you didn't.
Well, if you take it yourself, well, you can
It
take it
was,
yourself. You're a willing creature,
reddish
so.
color.
I don't know.
Smoke, cloud,
No.
whatever. This is
I shouldn't
green.
have brought it up. It doesn't help us right
So
now.
what you need to do is
No,
make
but
a
at the end of the
Constitution
night, I want you
saving.
to tell them that you cast it on me. Okay.
She'll look just like yourself.
21.
Pass. You feel the green fog or gas envelop you, and your body becomes very stiff, but then you just kind of shake it off. That's the bull stress.
All right.
Melee and movement is.
You know what
dot
happens.
6 and dot 8,
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Melee is
Okay,
8.
then the other one also hits because I rolled a 19. So that is 6d10
Yeah.
plus. No, I'm just gonna roll it twice. 19, 27, 32 damage
Is that all?
for the first hit. And the second hit is 12, 19, 32 more.
64 points damage?
Yes.
He's still doing pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I know.
All right, so now the second combat. So that means that the Rock, Brandon,
Where's my pen?
Blake, Liza, and Sam are going to roll.
Actually, I'm going to enter into combat too.
Remember that one too?
Don, you want to get out there?
Dang it, you ruined everything.
Oh, and Expo.
Yeah, I got her.
No ruins over there?
Don, you want to get
Yeah,
out
I'll take 4 actions.
there? We're all attacking the rock.
Wait, is everyone else attacking?
No, it's got it.
So you're moving.
I think the only people who aren't going to be part of this combat are Jesse, Don, and
Blake is.
I'm attacking my hammer.
You are,
I'll
right?
put it off some sense into it.
She's going to try to get free. Yay, she gets a 1.
Cool. Rock got a 2.
I'm just
Rock
trying.
got a 2.
She's going to melee attack.
I got a 5.
I got a
Sam
4.
got a 5. Eliza got a 4. Cody,
7.
7. What is your action? Just
I'm going to attack it with my warhammer.
okay. You're gonna have to move to do that. Did you?
Yeah, I rolled a
Okay,
die.
cool. And Brandon?
Roll a d6 and a
Okay,
d8.
so you're moving and
D6
attacking,
and a
right?
d8.
Oh, rock. Yeah.
So you gotta roll
Yes,
a-
yeah.
You said 21. So we're using a new Greyhawk initiative.
3.
So instead of rolling
on
the
that.
d20, because you're moving and attacking, you roll a movement dice, which is a d6. And then if you're attacking with a melee weapon, you'll roll a d8. And then you add those together.
And it's the lowest, and then this one is the lowest initiative that goes first.
There's a.
I handed you one.
So it's like the highest I could possibly.
He got 14.
That's awesome. Do you have? You're a rogue, right?
He's a monk.
Monk. Do you have anything that helps your initiative? Like, okay, so no. Like, so there are some feats that give you bonuses.
Oh.
So I
It
wasn't.
says, I mean, my initiative is 1.
That's based on your dexterity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This doesn't take into
That doesn't
account
take
stuff.
into account. Sorry. Expo is going to try to break free. She breaks free.
You showed me an 8.
She breaks free. It's the 20.
Oh, it's 20. Okay. She's also going to say something.
Okay.
She's going to say, I told you not to attack the bird.
The bird attacked us.
It doesn't matter.
Told you guys, should have attacked the bulls. Haha.
The battery's almost down.
We're gonna finish this. Forget it.
All right, the Rock is next.
And I'm gonna shoot it.
Grapple.
Rock. Because he's holding her with his talon, he's going to attack Expo with his beak.
Well, she slid out.
Oh, she's undead. He's still going to try to attack. It's fine. I think it's a talon and a beak attack.
Well,
Okay.
she is on the ground, so she does get something